and I will always find a way to survive. I'm not a failure, but I know what it's like. I can take it or leave it or die. Stay. You don't always know where you stand till you know that you won't run away. There's something inside me.
NXT TakeOver Rival isn't just a great wrestling show. It's a full-on clinic in how to book a satisfying, tightly paced, emotionally charged event from top to bottom. This card didn't just raise the bar for NXT, it flung that bar into orbit. Let's break down why Rival still hits hard nearly a decade later. Number 1. Perfectly balanced card, like Thanos but with better booking. This show had technical masterclasses, emotional storytelling, brutal intensity, rising stars, and legends in the making. Every match brought something different to the table. There was no filler, just 6 matches all with purpose. Although there was some, I guess there's one match between that felt fillerish, but oh, you be the judge of that. So anyway, like I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. No sugarcoat. Let's not bring around the bush. Let's go straight to the main event. Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn. Storytelling perfection. Oh man. And it was for the NXT Championship. The story of this going to this match is two former best friends, indie legends, longtime rivals. Owens had just debuted weeks earlier and was already making it personal by attacking Zayn and at every turn. The match, it wasn't just a match. It was a destruction. Owens didn't pin Sami. He beat him down so badly the ref had to stop the match. Rare in WWE, and it worked. And the result of this match is that Owens wins the title in the most savage way possible, establishing himself as the monster heel while protecting Zayn as a very valiant, sympathetic babyface. It's the kind of storytelling WWE wishes it could recapture now. Number 3, the Women's Fatal 4-Way, the Revolution in action. Charlotte versus Sasha Banks, Becky Lynch versus Bayley. This was the match that proved NXT's women's division wasn't playing second fiddle anymore. The highlights of this match was Sasha winning her first title in a fantastic match. Each woman brought their signature style. Charlotte's athleticism, Sasha's craftiness, Bayley's heart, and Becky's fire. That crowd was invested like it was a main event. This wasn't just a good women's match. It was a great match, period. No qualifiers needed. Now, Finn Balor versus Adrian Neville, it was a clinic in athleticism. This match was a semi-final in the number 1 contender tournament, and it ruled. Finn Balor's entrance was the full demon spectacle, and the crowd lost it. Adrian Neville, a pre-Mighty Mouse curse before it happened, was still in his high-flying king era. These two went full throttle. Fluid sequences, near falls, crowd surging. It was a showcase of what NXT was all about. Indie flair with WWE polish. The undercard delivered too. Tyler Breeze versus Hideo Itami, underrated gem. Breeze was super over, and Itami had something to prove. A solid opener with some stiff strikes and attitude. Baron Corbin versus Bull Dempsey. It was kind of a forgettable match, but even then it was short and kept Corbin looking dominant, not offensive. It was pretty much just a filler-ish type of match. And quick note, I miss this Baron Corbin. NXT Baron Corbin was a different beast. That dude, oh man. If he would remain that way throughout his whole main roster run, he could easily be a main eventer or if not even a world champion. But he was doing okay a little bit in the main roster, but then that Constable Corbin and that happy Corbin shit happened, and there was no coming back after that, and then he got released recently, and it's a shame, but hey, I wish him the best, but it just hurts, And now let's talk about the production and presentation, and they were on point. That Full Sail crowd was red hot all night. They lived and died with every match. The show was tight, No bloated runtime, no dragged out promos. The entrances, especially Finn and Sasha's, it felt special. And the legacy, it was a generation that was made that night. I mean, come on. Just look at the roster during that time. Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, Finn Balor, Sasha Banks, Bailey, Becky Lynch, Charlotte, Adrian Neville, Hideo Itami. Like, these weren't just NXT stars. They became main roster cornerstones. Well, except for Itami, of course. And I guess a little, sometimes, well, Neville from the beginning was struggling a little bit, but his Cruiserweight Championship run, that was actually really good stuff, my personal opinion. Rival wasn't just a show, it was a launch pad. So to summarize, NXT TakeOver Rival was a masterclass in modern wrestling. It had heart, violence, storytelling, athleticism, and breakout performances that turned wrestlers into superstars. I guess you want to put it that way, but nah. But okay, quick note again. I never liked the superstar name to be described as wrestlers. They're wrestlers, okay? So fuck that. So this is wrestling, you know. It wasn't just good for NXT. It was better than most main roster pay-per-views of its time because oh man, the main roster during that time it was you know uh it has some good shows in the main roster, but most of it was kind of bad if I'm being honest. So yeah, NXT Rival is like your favorite indie band's breakout album, raw, passionate, and still better than the mainstream years later.
My life, and I will always find a way to survive. I'm not a failure, but I know what it's like.